I heard you've got a story that you want to write, and I think that is unbelievably awesome. However, would it be safe to say that you might be a little intimidated about where to start or just about the process in general? Believe me, I've been there. I've been exactly where you have, and you know what? So has every other writer that I have met. So you are in very good company. However, I do want to share a few things that I think might actually make the process a little bit easier. So, if you stick around, I just want to tell you a few tips that I've learned the hard way. Tip number 10, selling is hard. Marketing is hard. It's one thing to write a book, and it's one thing to be excited about a book, but to get other people excited about the book, that is a challenge. And there are going to be a lot of people that are going to encourage you to write the book, but not as many of them are going to be actually buying the book. And this is okay. This is a part of life, and it's not a fun part of life. But one of the things that a lot of writers don't realize is that not only do they have to actually write the book, but they're going to have to be marketing the book. So what I would suggest, and here's part of the reason that I've got this YouTube channel, you got to find a way to get yourself out there. And social media is a fantastic method. So if you've got Facebook, get on Facebook. If you've got Twitter, get on Twitter. If you've got a YouTube channel, get a YouTube channel. But the more ways that you have to get your book out there, the better. Now, once you start marketing your book your own self, when people start reading it and people start liking it, hopefully they'll start leaving reviews. Again, it is really hard to get people to leave reviews. So don't be discouraged if people aren't leaving you ratings or reviews on your books, even if they're buying them. It's just hard to get those. So again, that's part of life. But just because your book isn't selling doesn't mean your book isn't good. And going on the idea of YouTube channels, one of the things that a lot of YouTube content creator coaches have said is YouTube is the long game. So sometimes you're going to have a video and it's going to do fantastic at the beginning. Other videos are going to have nothing, and then later on they're going to get picked up, and then suddenly they're going to go viral. Some people find that their videos take a couple of years before they finally take off. Well, the same is going to be true with books, and especially if you're writing series. Here's another thing to pay attention to. A lot of writers will not sell well for their first book. Even the second one, not so much. But, with a series, they're going to, at least, first 3 or so. That's what a lot of the people that I've talked to have said about their books. Now, again, this is also because I'm writing in fantasy. Other people write in other genres and they have different kinds of success. So depending on your genre, it might do better. Also, it could just take a little bit more time. But the important thing is you have this desire to write a book. And if you successfully write that book, you're going to do far better than a lot of other people in this world. I believe the breakdown was that of all the people that actually start writing a book, only like 5% actually finish writing the book. And of those people that actually write it, a small percentage, I can't remember the exact number, but a small percentage actually take it to publication. So if you take your book and you write it all the way through and you get your first draft, fantastic. You are already in the top, 95% of people. And then if you take it further and you get it published, then you are in the top, less than 1% of people. So it is going to be a little bit discouraging to not see immediate sales, but ultimately, believe in what you're doing, believe in your story, and in time, other people will as well. If this was something that you enjoyed or you found helpful, I'm really glad, and I really hope that you leave a like and subscribe to the channel, as it helps me to grow and helps me to, help more people. Otherwise, good luck and happy writing.